I think it was a little after 8 when we got through opening. Early entry started at 8:30 for the rides. So we ended up rope dropping the Nemo ride all by ourselves because, everybody else is going to, test track, but we had lightning lanes and weight magic. So we had like the whole queue of Nemo to ourselves, the whole ride to ourselves. Halfway up, Amelia goes, "We're VIPs, Mom. Look, we're VIPs." I said, "Yeah, baby, we are. Look at us."
Yeah, that's the way us geeks do it. Jessica, great job in your planning and research. Hey, Disney geeks, Curtis Stone here, host of the Geekin' on Walt Disney World podcast. This week I'm welcoming a brand new guest to the show, Jessica Oden. And I love this kind of episode because Jessica came to us through our good pal Bill Carmichael, and she jumped right into the geek family with a fantastic spring break trip report. Jessica hadn't been to Walt Disney World since 2006, and now she's back with her husband, Ryan, and their 2 kids, Amelia and Hank. Now, let me tell you, she did her homework. Now, if you're thinking about planning your next Disney vacation in some epic universe, maybe, my wife, Margita, and her good friend, Auntie Judy, are the Travel Tiaras, your trusted Disney travel planners. Whether you're booking Walt Disney World, Disneyland, Disney Cruise Line, Universal, or beyond, they'll help you plan a smart, stress-free vacation from start to finish. And don't worry if you're already booked. You can transfer your reservation to us and still get expert tips, strategy, and support. And it's a great way to support the show. We thank you so much by emailing them, travelandtiaras@gmail.com, or reach out to us on Facebook Messenger. Hey, right now there's great opportunities for upcoming travel, so it's a perfect time to start planning. And again, to everyone who books or transfers through the Traveling Tiaras, thank you. We appreciate it more than you know. This episode is packed. A lot of fun with a new listener, and so glad Bill introduced me to Jessica. She returns to Disney World after 20 years away. She had a smart spring break strategy using lightning lanes and weight magic. A fun stay at All-Star Music that worked perfectly for her young family. Character dining wins, 1900 Park Fair, Akershus, Tusker House, Ohana, and Topolino's Terrace. Great kid moments with Mirabelle, Donald, Festival of Lion King, and Enchanted Tales with Belle. Honest food talk from Schoolbread, Ronto Wraps, Polite Pig, Woody's Lunchbox, and Columbia Harbor House. She's got some really fun tips for families, especially the power of taking that midday nap. And why sometimes the best Disney moments are the ones you never could have planned. So let's head to All-Star Music, rope drop Nemo like VIPs, grab some character hugs, take a nap when we need it, and geek out with Jessica. I love it when friends refer friends to the podcast, and I'm really excited to see my next guest, who's not been on the podcast before. So I haven't had a new person in a while. I'm very excited for this. Please give a warm Geek and Family welcome to Jessica Oden. Hey, Jess. Do you like Jess?
I did.
Do you like Jess or Jessica?
Jessica.
All
You
right.
can call me Jess too, but Jessica.
Well, my real name is Kurt. Well, it's a long story. My middle name is Curtis, and I've always gone by Curtis, but of course they cut it to Kurt.
Sure.
And then they spell it with a K.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Your name is easy to say.
Yeah. Pretty straightforward. It's very unusual that it's misspelled.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
What is it? What is it?
I've gotten like a 1S sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
I get Jennifer a lot, is mainly what I get instead of Jessica. I think it's these 80s, girl name. They're kind of interchangeable, I think, is the big deal.
I was in the doctor's. My wife has a very unique name, Margita.
Mm.
And her whole life, her name has been butchered, and she's got lots of stories of very funny ways that people have tried to say her name. And it's actually, if you read it, It's very much as it looks, but it's not. It's Latvian or origination, from her father. But I was at the doctor's office today, and she said, "Is your wife's name Margita?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like, so surprised she got it right.
You're like, "I'm at the right doctor's office. This is it, right? I'm committed to you guys now."
I had a good experience.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Nice checkup today.
Yeah,
All right, let's talk Disney World. Yeah, Bill's a good pal of ours. Love talking to Bill. I was just teasing Jessica. I love talking to my Southern friends because they can talk.
true. That's absolutely, and Bill's a good example of that too.
I'm thinking about
Absolutely.
I'm thinking of our friend Amy, also from Birmingham.
Yeah,
And so, hey, this is an audio podcast. That is a great thing to fill up an hour of talking about a trip to Disney World.
absolutely. I can't think of very much of a happier thing to talk about for an hour. It's the best. Just
What's
pure happy.
what's your history with Disney World?
So the first time I actually went, did not go as a kid. I went for my senior trip, me and 2 girlfriends and one of the moms, and we stayed at All Star Movies. This was 2000, so I think it was the newest one at that point. Had a great time, did all the parks. Animal Kingdom was pretty new at that point. And then in undergrad and law school, I went 2 other times. And so I had not been back since 2006. And then I've got a 7-year-old and 4-year-old, and we kind of decided this is the perfect age. Nobody's in a stroller anymore. So we booked a trip for spring break this year, and it was great, the best.
Oh, so you haven't been back since, so it's been a while.
Yeah, yeah. So everybody was talking about how things were shut down at Animal Kingdom, which I saw, but there were still so many more new things than what was there 20 years ago. So it was great.
Yeah, that's a big gap. They do. We always talk how we go almost, well, we do go every year, a lot of us geeks, and yet we were excited to see new things all the time.
Yeah.
What do you
And
think was new? What really stood out to you as, boy, something's really changed in 20 years?
then oh, well, Pandora and Animal Kingdom to begin with, obviously. I think just the immersive nature that they've got into with some of these new lands, like Pandora, Galaxy's Edge, Toy Story. It's just a completely different experience than what I remember Disney being, because it really sends you to those lands. Yeah,
Mm.
Toy Story, you feel like you're shrunk down. I mean, it's great. Great. They're doing great.
We think so.
Yeah. And even like I think some of it with your age, it changes too, because when we were in Magic Kingdom, I made sure our first ride was Small World because you got to start with Small World. And my perspective 20 years later, having 2 kids, is completely different than what I remembered, as an 18-year-old. So it was great. And then my kids took a whole different message out of it, but we all enjoyed it.
We talk about it all the time. The trip is definitely different, ages and who you're going with. Yeah, there's a lot of variables that make it a different trip. So how
Yeah.
was your planning? What did you do to research? Because I'm doing a series on helping beginners, back to the planning 101 kind of series. I did one episode. I'm trying to get, well, my little Disney trip kind of got in the way of me continuing, but planning that out. But what was your planning like for this trip being 20 years removed?
So what I did, one, just initially booked hotels based on price because I have little kids and value worked out. So that was just initial, just kind of what our budget was going to be. Then just deep dive on the internet, Facebook, Reddit, started listening to your podcast because Bill recommended it, and just went down rabbit holes where I found very minute, specific, helpful tips that ended up being amazing. For example, Southwest has a deal with Disney. If you fly Southwest staying in a value resort at Disney, they do free luggage transfer. So basically, we flew out of Atlanta, checked our bags at the airport. They took them all the way to the hotel. We didn't have to touch them again. And on the way home, like we checked them in at Bell Services that morning. We didn't fly out to the afternoon, so we didn't have to deal with them. We get back to our airport in Atlanta, they're there. I mean, it's the best, stuff like that. I found Weight Magic on Reddit, and it was amazing. I don't know, wholly recommend it, especially busy times like spring break. just I joined that Facebook group, figured out how to work it. We didn't wait more than 15 minutes, I don't think, for anything. And it books all your lightning lanes. So I wasn't on my phone. We would just get text messages all the time. Me and my husband Ryan called the Wait Magic text thing our best friend. So we're just getting blown up by our best friend text messages. It was the best. Just like that.
Great research. Yeah, let's start from the beginning. So, travel day, some chaos in TSA. Tell us about that story.
Yeah, so we flew out on March the 21st, which was when it was still was it partial government shutdown, I think it was, that didn't fund TSA. So that was scary. Luckily, we had, was it pre-check? Yeah, I got it. My husband is a CDL driver, so he has it through work anyway. So we wait in line for an hour. It was the most crowded situation, even compared to what Disney was like in spring break. It was so crowded. There were so many people. It was scary, but we got through an hour. We survived it. But apparently, people that went through the general TSA lines were just there hours. We talked to some people who waited 3 hours and had missed an earlier flight. It was a shame. And those poor TSA workers, knowing they're not getting paid, they were so nice. So it's not on them, but it was wild, real
Well,
wild.
I'm so, yeah, it's awful that you had to go through that one. The pre-check helped out. Yeah, we've been doing the clear.
I've
And
heard the clear is good.
yeah, it's been good. I feel like sometimes our airport's not that crowded. I don't know that it's been necessary. I fly out of Hartford. I don't know how you fly out of Birmingham.
We'll do either Birmingham or Atlanta, just depending on the price. Sometimes Atlanta's a lot cheaper, so
Okay. Yeah.
we'll do that.
I'm glad that you got down there safely. And, so I'm going to mix in food because we like to talk about
Okay.
food, and you got some really good ones. And I really want to hear about this first one. Your first meal was 1900 Park Fare. We always loved that place, but I have not been back since they reopened. I think it was from COVID. It seems weird to even say that, but
Yeah, 7 years later.
yeah. What's your impression of 1900 Park Fare?
Oh, we loved it. It was a great way. We didn't go to the parks the first day because we landed in the afternoon. So it was a great way to see tons of characters. We saw, was it Aladdin, Mirabelle, Cinderella? Oh, I forgot who else. But saw a bunch of characters. The food was good. Also, having small kids, it's nice that it's not the quietest restaurant. So I didn't feel like we were disturbing other people.
No,
It just,
character
yeah,
meal. You don't have to worry about that.
yeah, it's the best. And hot tip, my kids ate so much better with the characters around than they do generally. It was amazing. I don't know, Disney magic. I'll take it. They ate good. The food there was really good. I think it was one of our favorite character dining experiences. We ended up doing, I think, 5 character dining experiences because we did the meal plan because the kids ate free on it.
Okay, good.
So it worked out. Yeah, it
Yeah. Well, did the famous strawberry soup, which my wife Marita loves, did it live up to the hype?
was real good. Ryan, he said it was okay. It reminded me of like melted homemade ice cream, strawberry ice cream, I think. It was good. We put a little whipped cream on top.
Okay, it's like a
Nice.
dessert.
Yeah. Yeah. They had a nice dessert section. My kids made huge dessert platters there. It was great. It was great. And I will say, I mean, it's Disney employees, they were just constantly restocking it. I mean, you didn't wait for anything. The food scene, everything we got was fresh and good. And the restaurant was clean. It was nice. We didn't have to wait. We got right in at our reservation time. It was amazing. Great start for sure.
Yeah, I don't know other than Las Vegas because you get the people, you got the turnover and people, so they got to keep everything fresh.
Yeah, it's great.
My
And
chef's
they have
there.
what's nice too is they have like a little section. I guess all the buffets do, or the character buffets do, where it's a little shorter and it's kid friendly food. So if you have kids that are where they're wanting to fix their own plate, they can actually do it there, like chicken fingers, and it's shorter, and so that was good too. We loved it. It was Tiana was the other character we saw. That
Sure.
was it in her non-dress outfit, the explorer. I don't know what they call it, explorer outfit or whatever.
Oh yeah, like in the ride, I think she's wearing that.
Yes, that's what she's in 1900 Park Fair. So
Nice.
it's really good, and And Mirabelle, my son wears bright green glasses. He's 4. And Mirabelle also has bright green glasses. And she comes up to him. I think she was the first one we saw and made a comment about how much she loved his glasses because they were just like hers. And he was so happy. And it was just real sweet.
Uh,
It made a big impact. It was awesome.
so the kids had a good time on this trip?
Yes. Loved it. Loved it.
First
Uh,
time, right?
yeah, it was their first time. We had gone, they'd been to one theme park before. We went to Dollywood the spring break before, so last spring break. So this was their first big theme park experience. The scale's a little different between Dollywood and Disney World, just a little bit.
Oh, yeah, it's just one park when yeah,
Yeah,
Disney World's a whole big city.
yeah. And we lifted to the resort, so basically we were just in the Disney bubble the whole time. And it was great.
You're really already starting to talk and tell me everything that I was right in my episode I did on Disney Planning 101. You're hitting all the things that I would tell you to do, like staying at All Star Music. And why'd you pick All Star Music? I think it's great for a small family, and especially having been for a while, there's no reason to do some of the other extravagant resorts. I think the kids will probably think that is the best thing ever.
They loved it. We did a pool day and we were in that Three Caballeros pool, the main one there, and they loved it. And also, I mean, I guess it's Disney. There's going to be kids everywhere. But once again, you're an all-star, so there's little kids everywhere. So I think, you just feel kind of a little freer with them, like you're not bothering anyone, that your kid's laughing. The food court has a lot of little kid friendly options there, which is nice. And there's the arcade. Hot tip, and I learned this on Facebook. They have like an hour each day. I think it was 3 to 4. Don't check me on that. But where they have a competition, they call it a competition, and your kids can just play whatever arcade game they want to for free. You
Oh,
don't have to pay at all. So they tore it up for an hour one day. It was great. The best. Absolutely.
I love it. Yeah, the Three Caballeros. I stayed there recently myself, and yeah, that's three of my favorite characters right out there in the middle.
Yeah, they're underrated. We've loved them.
And
My daughter went through a huge Donald phase when she was little, so we watched that a lot when she was younger. So it was great. And Disney upgraded us. I'm not sure why, but to a preferred room. So we were in the building closest to the main building, and I requested high floor facing away from the pool. It was great. I mean, we couldn't have had a better experience. I mean, it was amazing.
you think the kids liked the parks or the pool better?
I think they liked the parks. I think they did have a great pool day, but I've heard more about the parks. So I'll say parks. I've heard more about rides.
Oh, good.
Egg. Yeah,
I
for
always
sure.
say you don't know what your kid's reaction to and what's going to be their thing, but different ages, like we were saying before, too.
Yeah. And like what's going to stick, for instance, both of my kids were obsessed with the Figment ride in Epcot. We ended up riding it twice,
Yeah,
which
I
you
mean,
think there's no wait. But I was like, okay. We love it. And we've been playing the song on I'm going to say her name, the Amazon device, so I don't wake her up. But we've been playing the song throughout the house. One little stroke of imagination. I love it. You never know. You never know what's going to stick.
so true. Yeah, you got to be flexible and let them do and enjoy what they enjoy, right?
Yeah, the one thing we were not flexible about, and this is another hot tip for parents, nap time. We went every day. Every day we picked, approximate time, went back to the room, everybody got a nap, and then we came back in the afternoon, and it worked out perfect. We didn't have any meltdowns. It was amazing.
That
But
is a common plan I've heard.
it's the best because we didn't use strollers because my 7-year-old's almost 8 and the 4-year-old refuses. So I was like, if they're going to walk around all day, we got to go back and get a good nap in. But nobody fought me on it either. So it worked out.
So no big meltdowns. You were able to pace yourself.
I know. No big kid meltdowns, no parent meltdowns. Uh, it was one day we were heading back. I think it was Epcot day. And we head back during the fireworks because the kids were getting tired. And another family came up and their kids were about our kids' ages, but they were in strollers and they were just crying. The kids are melting. And the dad goes, God, I wish our kids were holding up as good as yours were. And we were like, well, we took a nap. And they said, oh, we didn't do that. Yeah, take a nap, take the nap. Definitely take the time.
Jessica, you're really nailing it. You did great planning for sure.
You.
You knew what you were doing going in. Well done. I could say that halfway through, not even halfway through.
Well, thank you. I like to plan, which is another thing I was telling a friend before the trip. I was not really afraid, but thinking, oh my gosh, what if I don't enjoy the trip as much as I've enjoyed researching it? But I did. So it just added to it. It was great. The pre trip research, the actual trip, it was a whole great experience.
I think
Def-
that's common. Yeah, a lot of our listeners, obviously, they love the planning too. It's
it's,
and I think about it though. That anticipation is a big part of the trip. I talk that with a friend of mine all the time, and that's why one of the reasons I like doing the podcast. I wanted to lean into my vacations,
yeah,
right?
it's great. And when you asked me on, I said, this is amazing because then, after it's recorded, I can go back and listen to it and have kind of a record of more contemporaneous of what we did and how great it was. So it's great all around.
Let
Love it.
me sink in for sure. All right. Uh, Number 4 I got here is Mirabelle and Hank's green glasses. Were you at a restaurant for this and you got a story? I think that's one of your favorites. You want to tell from that?
Yeah, that was at the 1900 Park Fair when she came up. But another glass experience we had, and I don't know if they tell these characters maybe to do it, but we were at Tusker House and Donald came up and they can't talk because they have the heads on mask. But he like mimicked and did heart,
Ah,
saying he loves his glasses. And I was like, that's just, it's amazing. It's just so sweet to little kids,
oh,
to
for
make them
sure.
feel welcome, you
So
know.
that's your son, Hank. He's got bright green glasses.
Right. Yeah, he's 4. He's had glasses since right before he turned 3. Yeah, right before he turned 3. Yeah.
What was his reaction to that?
He just smiled. He loved it. Loved it. And the character, something else that I guess I didn't remember because it's been so long and you don't really see online, but most of the characters, with the exception of, I guess, Goofy, are not that tall. Like I'm 5'5" and they're around my height. So it's perfect for the little kids because they're not as intimidating. If Donald walked up and was like 6'3" or something, it would be a different experience. So it's stuff like that that Disney thinks about, like the scale of the characters so that the kids feel more welcome interacting on. It's just amazing. Amazing.
I'm glad to hear I've got grandkids that I'm going to be bringing.
How old are they now?
Well, one is 2. We're going to bring him in February, and
Okay.
I got one in the way
Oh, awesome.
next month. Yeah,
Awesome.
love listening to these tips.
Yeah, I would say, well, 2 will still be free. I mean, the ki with the character if you're gonna prioritize character dining, which I say you should with little kids, the dining meal plan just pays for itself. We basically, every day, we came out ahead just counting the character dining, not even counting the quick service that we would have done anyway. So it's great if you wanna prioritize that, which I say do, because then you don't have to wait in line to meet the characters. It's like a win-win, the best.
For sure. And you don't have to worry about the price because it's part of the package, right?
Absolutely. And they can get in the buffets, my kids love the buffets. They can get a little bit of what they want, or if they want 2 full plates of mac and cheese, whatever's striking them that day. Okay, go get it. Let's do it. Let's eat.
So
So
Amelia made a friend at 1900 Park Fair?
yeah, the tables are pretty close there. It's not the biggest restaurant. And so there was another little family next to us, and my daughter named Amelia, spelled with an A, started talking to this little girl next to her who was Amelia with an E. And they became best friends. It was so sweet. And they all got excited about the characters together. And she was an only child, so I think it kind of helped boost her up some. And it's just real sweet. Great way to start that was our first night again. It was just a great way. Great welcome for sure.
I love those moments when you connect with another guest and our family of guests. Yeah, that's always
Yeah.
fun.
Everybody's in such a good mood,
I,
because you're on vacation in the happiest place in the world, right? So,
it
it's great.
absolutely helps for sure. Now, rope dropping Epcot. Were you guys, as we say, going full stink? Or was that your strategy to get on rides or what?
Yeah, I mean, as much as you can with a 4 and 7-year-old. I was not I'm not dashing through a park. I know running's not allowed in Disney, but I'm also not doing that with my 4 or 7-year-old. So we're not that full stink, but we were there, when early entry opened. Epcot was our first park. It was amazing, and we got so spoiled. And Bill told me it's likely because there's 2 entrances to Epcot, so everybody's not coming in the same place, because we walked right in, just walked around. I think it was a little after 8 when we got through opening. Early entry started at 8:30 for the rides. So we ended up rope dropping the Nemo ride all by ourselves because everybody else is going to, test track, but we had lightning lanes and wait magic. So we had like the whole queue of Nemo to ourselves, the whole ride to ourselves. Halfway up, Amelia goes, "We're VIPs, Mom. Look, we're VIPs." I said, "Yeah, baby, we are. Look at us." So we had the ride to ourselves, and then that aquarium afterwards is so amazing. And it was, by the time we got in there was maybe one other family in there. So they could look at whatever animals, they were obsessed with at that moment for as long as they wanted to. We saw manatees, that little playground there that's on the first floor. We played in it for a while. It was great. Really great.
Yeah, that is a great experience when I had a big line last time I went through, and that was really strange no matter what time of day you're going. But, yeah, I like that because it's, like, under the ocean. There's a really cool feel, and
Yeah.
I can tell what you're saying. If you were there alone, it's like anytime you're in Disney somewhere, when you're not around anyone, there's a cool feeling to it.
Yeah.
For
Yeah, I
sure.
mean, you do feel VIP because especially if you're somewhere like we were there spring break, so everywhere was pretty crowded. And here we have this whole building to ourselves. And, the cast member lifted the rope for us because no one else is rope dropping Nemo. So it was great. It was real awesome. And no one was running around us. That's the thing. So then when we did Animal Kingdom the next day, we rope dropped in at early entry, and there were people literally jogging to rides. I mean, it was ridiculous. It
That's
was really ridiculous.
Flight of Passage is still like that.
Yeah, I'll just spend the money on the single pass lightning lane. I mean, I just will at this point.
That
Uh,
one that one's hard to be first.
yeah, we did early entry on Animal Kingdom. We did the Zootopia show first, which was neat because the theater wasn't very filled up, so you weren't all squashed in.
Right.
That show was better than what I remembered the bug, Tough to Be a Bug being.
Alright, we got one vote for better than Tough to Be a Bug. How come?
I don't know. I think it was more fun. Zootopia is just a lot of fun. Also, my kids love Zootopia, so they got really into it. So that probably colored my impression of it
Yeah, I like
a little
that.
bit.
I like
But
that
it's
review.
fun.
I like that review.
That's good
Now,
IP.
let's talk food again. This is a deep cut, I think. I think I know the reason why you did this, and if you did, you really know what you're doing. But later that morning of Epcot, you went to Akershus.
Yes.
Was that about princess?
We did. It's the best. We treated it as lunch because it was like 11:30 or 11:40, but it was still breakfast food, which my kids eat better anyways. And it's 1 credit on the dining plan. And you get to see, we saw 5 princesses there. So we did 1900 the first night and then Akershus the second day. And I think we saw 5 princesses in Akershus.
Yeah.
It was great. It was a party atmosphere. They do a little dance. My husband got the Viking coffee. Ryan, he loved it. It was good. I don't drink alcohol, so I got some fun mocktail thing. I can't remember, but it was tasty and it was great. It's good.
Did they have a buffet there as part of the meal or because that was one thing they used to do. I don't know if they still do it. They had like a hors d'oeuvre like buffet where you go there and eat and then get your main meal. That's
No,
what
this was all family style. So they initially brought you out like a little platter with some cheeses and some pastries. But it's wild because they see it's me and 2 kids, my husband and me and 2 kids, and they literally bring out 2 little pastries and like 2 pieces of cheese, and the kids grab all that. So we had to ask for more, which they bring out. So they bring that out, and then they bring out just a big platter of the breakfast food, which is like cheesy potatoes, which were really good. Like breakfast meats, eggs, Belgian waffles. Yeah, and fruit. It was real good.
I love it. Yeah, so Amelia, she liked the princess experience?
She did. I will say after those back to back, I think she was like, "Okay, that's enough, princess. We've met enough. I've had my fill," which was kind of my goal. I was like, "Let's just make sure we meet as many as you want to." So,
Get it over with right away.
yeah,
Make
we
sure
saw
it's
so
done.
many,
Yeah, you don't
and
wanna
we chose that over Cinderella's royal table. Hot tip here, because Cinderella's royal table is 2 credits for every meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I kind of didn't want to do that. But also, I just didn't want to take the time out in our Magic Kingdom day to
mm.
do a seated meal. So Ocker shoes kind of fit in better that way.
Well, since we're on that Norway conversation, I had a great experience at the Norway bakery. What did you get there?
I got the school bread, and it was not my favorite.
Yeah.
I was so sad because the internet had hyped it up so much. Afternoon, so maybe it had sat there all day. Maybe.
You know, that's one of my favorite things is a baked thing like that with, like, cream in the middle, but the thing about the school bread is it's more bread than, like, donut.
Yes, the
Isn't
cream
it?
was amazing, but
Yeah.
the bread was so much bread.
Yeah. I hate to say it, but I think you're right because I had an amazing cinnamon bun there with the icing that's, like, over the top. It's, like, tons of
Ooh,
that I really enjoyed.
that's
Yeah.
I saw those, they look good, but I was so sad. They even had a special school bread because it was, what, flower festival with, like, lemon curd or something, and I was like, "No, I've gotta get the traditional. I've gotta get the and I mean, it wasn't disgusting, like, don't get me wrong, but it just I didn't think it was worth the hype.
I I I I'm gonna agree with you. It's not worth the hype. If it
Now,
was, I would have gotten it.
what is worth the hype, though, is that caramel popcorn in Germany and caramel Kusha or whatever. That stuff is amazing. Amazing.
Yes, it's
So good.
favorite favorite of many. That bakery, those 2 bakeries. I mean, then you get the French one too.
Mhm.
I
Didn't
just
get anything there, but
I love the regular stops in Epcot World Showcase. I'm all about those.
so we ended up not hitting any of the festival booths because the lines were so long because it was spring break, and you can't mobile order them, I don't think, and it just wasn't worth it with the kid. I was like, "Yeah, it's not what I wanna spend my time doing." But we did dinner at the fish and chips place, and it was amazing, the quick service there. It was really good.
Always
Real good.
Yeah, always been a fan favorite there for sure. That actually comment always amazes me. It's a simple thing, right? But
Yeah,
people rave about the fish and chips.
it's so good, and they give you so much in that little courtyard there. You can sit there, and it's a little relaxing. There were ducks being crazy. It was great. And another hot tip, you can use a kids quick service credit there because they don't have a kids meal. So we used some kids credits for our food and then used adults ones later on as a thing.
You called Weight Magic the GOAT.
It's the best. The best.
We did it. We're getting great reviews of this. So any other comment you wanna make about your choice with Weight Magic?
I'll just say, if anyone's on the fence, definitely do it. Take the time ahead of time. There's a Facebook group for it. Figure out how it works and set all your stuff up ahead of time. Have it running when you pre-purchase your lightning lanes because it can go ahead and start moving stuff up, and trust it. It's amazing. We got so many lightning lanes. We ended up not even using some of them because we just ran out of time for rides. We just had it book things. We'd gone through everything we wanted to ride and just had it booking other things that we ended up just not wanting to do necessarily. It was the best. We got everything.
I love
Uh,
it. I think it's
oh,
great, especially because you hadn't been there. Did you use it every day? Did you have it, Jessica,
we
for
had it every day.
wow. So you did a
Helped
lot
us.
of rides.
Yeah, we did. We did. I mean, it was amazing, and if you strategically figure out you can pause searches and organize your searches so that you're not bebopping all back and forth across the park too. So it allowed us to somewhat reasonably, make our way around the park. It was great. Great.
You did a week, right?
We were there 6 nights. We had 4 park days.
Okay.
So 1 day in each park. and we did. I mean, we were able to ride pretty much everything we had prioritized.
Yeah.
It was so good that I told a friend afterwards. She was asking, "Well, how bad were the spring break crowds?" And I said, "Well, it looked busy, but since we had lightning lanes and weight magic, we just walked on, maybe 15 minutes at Guardians or something, but basically just walked on to everything we wanted. Do
Yeah.
it.
Sure. All
Do
right.
it."
Now, going over to Animal Kingdom, Flight of Passage, you had a height drama story to tell me, right? With
Yeah.
Hank?
And I guess it's good. I mean, they checked Hank's height 3 times. I mean, it was a little excessive, and it got to where, and we weren't coaching him because we had measured him at home, where he started, like, standing on his tippy toes, and they had to tell him, buddy, down, down. Because I guess he was getting self-conscious about it. Because my daughter's really tall for a 7-year-old, so she wasn't getting pulled out at all, so it was always him. But, yeah, so if you're going, make sure your kids really are the height because they don't mess around,
Oh,
especially for Passage, which is weird because they didn't do that at Guardians. And to me, Guardians seems more dangerous than Flight of Passage would be. I don't know. It
yeah.
was strange.
What's the height that you got to be?
I don't know. Some of them are 42. Some of them are 45, I think. And he's like at 46. He couldn't ride Tron. I think that was it. There were a couple he couldn't ride, so we just didn't do the one. We just kind of
Yeah.
passed him. So we didn't have
So,
to deal with the fight.
did he get on Flight of Passage?
He did.
Did
He
he
did.
like it?
It wasn't even that close. I don't know. I guess maybe he was just looking short that day. I mean, he had it. It wasn't even. I don't know.
It's like this year in Major League Baseball, they've got some electronics that you can tap your head if you're a batter and say, "Hey, I want to look at the replay on that." It's like the replay. So,
Make sure I'm tall enough.
dude, he's over.
That's what I said. Like the third time, I said, "Come on!" And my husband's like, "It's okay, Jessica." I was like, "But this is getting ridiculous here. Like, come on!" But he made it on. Loved the ride. I think that was one of his favorite rides for sure. Halfway through, he was like, "This is so cool."
So he's very
It
adventurous
was.
for 4 years old.
Yeah, he is. But on the same token, he did not like Guardians at all. Did not like Guardians. I'm trying to think what else he didn't like. Slinky Dog was but hated Guardians. He was like, "I'm not riding that again." And I get motion sickness, but I had the prescription, was it scopamine or whatever it is, patch. And I still started to feel bad on Guardians. So I told him, I said, "Buddy, I'm not riding that one either." Not again.
I feel your pain. Yes, that one's surprisingly difficult. Even Flight of Passage is tough for me too. I gotta do some boning to get past that one myself.
I don't think I could ride Flight of Passage without some kind of motion sickness medicine. I think I'd get sick on it
Sure.
for sure.
My son is 34, and he still would this was a few years ago, but he went with us. I mean, he was in his 30s, and I felt so bad. He got off that, and he was green. He was. I felt like I could almost feel his stomach with the look at his.
Oh no.
You know what I mean? But all right,
Uh,
Festival of Lion King surprise. What was the surprise? What happened?
so Weight Magic got us the lightning lane, which was worked out really good. And we ate at Satuli and then went there, and we ended up with good seats because I guess they seat the lightning lane people first. I'm not sure, but we ended up with really good seats towards the second row, kind of towards the end. Kids love the show. Love the show. Was as good as I remembered it being from 20 years ago. And then at the end, they pulled both of them down, and they got to be part of the finale, like dancing with the characters. It was great. It was so sweet. Loved it. Loved it.
Yeah, that's one of my friend Auntie Judy's favorites. We got to go every time. Although I think I skipped it, did something to myself. But
I
yeah,
think I think it's the best show in the parks. Is my favorite for sure.
I think you're right. It's very elaborate.
Yeah,
It's a lot of fun
it's good. And the music's, I mean, it's Lion King music, so music's amazing. I mean, it's a great show.
for sure. The monkeys.
Yeah.
Satuli Canteen. What'd you think of that? That gets a lot of.
I It was good. Ryan and Amelia got the burger pods. They love those. I don't love the bows, so I didn't get them, but they love them. I got one of the bowls and it was real tasty. It
Yeah.
was good. And then if you have a non-adventurous eater, Hank got some kind of hot dog wrapped in dough or something. I don't they called it something, but that's good if you have a kid that just wants a hot dog too. So food for everybody.
Well, I know you love the character meals. You had a Tusker House experience.
Yeah, Toaster House has some of the or we had some of the best character interaction there. It was not very crowded. I think that it was dinner. I think some of that has to do with the food options. I think are a little tougher there, not as mainstream. So it wasn't crowded, and we saw every character probably 4 times coming to our tables. It was amazing. The kids loved it. They ate it up, just ate it up, and the food was okay. I don't think it was my favorite food, but there was enough there that we all ate really good. It was great. My Amelia, it was funny. Goofy was at our table and she almost knocked over. She got up to, hug him or whatever and pressed on the table and almost knocked it over. And we called it. And then Goofy started picking on her, like laughing. It was amazing. She started turning red. It was great. It was really awesome.
I love how your kids had a good time because I don't know. Another of those things, you have expectations, hoping they will have fun interactions with the characters, and sounds like you really did. So that's gone. I like that.
We did, which saved us because then the parks, we didn't wait in line for any character because we'd done all these character dinings. They were charactered out, which was perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, you see families waiting in line for princesses. I saw them at Magic Kingdom last time I was there. Like, wow, what's that line for?
It's nice. The only thing, luckily, Amelia has never really been a Frozen girly. Like she's watched it some, but she never fully got into Elsa that much. So Elsa is not, or Anna neither, are not at any of the restaurants. So you have to, I guess, wait in line for them. And that one I saw in the My Disney Experience app had crazy waits. So I guess if you have a kid who's really into Elsa and Anna,
Yeah.
then you've got to wait. But luckily, not me. So, but that ride, the Frozen ride, it's so good. I think it's much better. I know it's a hot take because I've heard your opinion on this. I think it's much better than when it was Maelstrom. Maelstrom? I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's way better.
Look at her. She's challenging me.
I think it's better.
That's a good opinion. I don't really compare them. I just wish they built it over at Hollywood Studios. That's my comment.
I agree.
Yeah.
And also, I don't see, like I said, we had a great experience at Akershus, but if I'm Disney and I'm fully leaning into this Frozen thing, why don't you just turn Akershus into a Frozen character dining? Fully Frozen.
I mean, I was thinking they could have built a whole Frozen land for the popularity of that franchise.
Where is it? Paris that has a Frozen land? I think
I don't even.
they do. Yeah. I don't, to me, if I'm Disney, which obviously I'm not, Akershus would be straight up Elsana land.
Yeah. Right.
But
I like that idea. That's really good. No, I think the Frozen ride is done really well. I mean, I love that big song, Let It Go. My daughter and I saw that performed Broadway style show in local theater in Hartford, Connecticut. And I've told the story maybe a lot of times, but we're on the way there. My daughter says, she told me who the person was and that everyone is saying she is like amazing. And I mean, your mouth dropped when she was performing that's, Let It Go. And it was just, everyone's like going, wow, it's such a performance song. And then the way they do it for a dark ride, well done, right?
yeah, the whole backwards part.
Exactly.
Oh, it's perfection.
The timing of it. I mean, for a ride, I mean, they really, yeah. So I'm not going to disagree with you about I just like the cultural aspect of Epcot and the World Showcase.
And that's diminishing that, certainly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also with the caveat that I never rode it with the projection faces. By the time we went, they had just replaced the faces to be the real animatronic faces.
Yeah, that's new, right? Yeah.
So maybe I'd have a different opinion, if I'd seen the creepy projection faces. Maybe. Because they look a little creepy in the videos I've seen.
That's funny.
Just a little.
They're a little creepy. Maybe that's why they did that. I don't know. That's fun.
I think they weren't quite right.
That's
But the
awesome.
animatronics were great. It was great. We had, even though my kids aren't huge Frozen people, they kiddos, they loved it too. So it's a good ride.
Now you
Um,
did something I never do, and I think I would love to do, which was a resort day. So how did that work out? What did that work out for you?
it was good. We did not sleep in. My kids don't sleep in. What's sleep? Like we just don't sleep. Um, and we had breakfast reservations at Ohana for the Lilo and Stitch breakfast. So it's Lilo, Stitch, Mickey, and Pluto. And it was solid. Food was good. They pack in a ton of people there. Uh, it was, you go from Tusker House where you've got all this space to, you're sitting in somebody's lap, it feels like, at Ohana. But the characters were good. Kids loved it because it's hard to meet Lilo and Stitch anywhere else. So that was really good. And it was fun going over to Polly. We did bus to boat. And that was good because we all like the weather was nice in the mornings. The boat was great. Yeah, we took the kids played on the little beach after we finished up breakfast. So we took full advantage of the Polly. And then we went back and just played in the pool till nap time and ate lunch at the pool. It's good. This quick service works out great because you can mobile order, go get your food, and just sit at the pool and eat. And it was good.
Did you do dinner at Disney Springs with the polite pig?
Yes. So we took our nap, got up, went to Disney Springs, which was also packed out. Went to Polite Pig. We got scared off because the line is outside. So we walked up and me and Ryan were like, "Oh no. This is terrible." Especially for barbecue because I'm in Alabama. So I mean, we can get barbecue. It's not I literally just had barbecue before I got on this podcast. But we got in the line. It moves so fast. That line is deceiving. And the food was great. It was really good. The service was great. Once again, you can use quick service dining plan credits there, which is a great use. The kids like their food. Everybody ate really good. Yeah, and then we shopped and spent too much money at the Disney stores, which was great. It was great. And
That's a good store, right?
yeah, they had an amazing amount of stuff there. It's I had forgotten how big it was.
What kind of things did you get?
See, I was trying to find myself the most obnoxious pair of Crocs I could find. And that was like my goal for this trip. And I ended up with some Stitch ones and they're amazing and really just obnoxious. And see, kids got stuffies and backpacks. I think we got a Christmas ornament at the Christmas store. So we racked up pretty good. The grandparents sent some money for the kids so they could go shopping with their own money. And it was good times. It was nice. And that volcano what is that? Rainforest Cafe that has the volcano that erupts outside?
Yeah, there's also another kind of same.
Or is it dinosaur? I don't know. What we watched that volcano a lot because Hank is obsessed with volcanoes. So
Okay.
that was a highlight. You never know. Before the trip, he said he wanted to meet the volcano from Lava, the little Disney short. And we had to explain to him that that's not a character that meets at the park. So we're not going to meet the volcano. Amelia wanted to meet Joe Gardner from Soul. And I checked with Bill ahead of time. He's like, that's not really one that's at Disney World either. So we couldn't meet some of their little more quirky interests. But we did get to watch Volcano. So
Well, it's good to know ahead of time what their quirky interests are in case you
yeah.
fulfill them.
Yeah.
But the Magic Kingdom, I guess you had a good experience with front row at the parade twice now. That's an accomplishment.
I know. I couldn't have planned it. We talked to the kids ahead of time. We were like, look, do y'all want to take time away from rides and, find a good spot for the parade, or would you rather just ride rides? And they're like, we just want to ride rides. Okay. We showed them the parades on YouTube, whatever. And then, so we didn't plan it. And we were walking over to Pirates of the Caribbean and caught like the midday parade, like right front row. It just happened to be over there. And I guess that's Frontierland, maybe. And that was amazing. And then later on, we rode Tiana's as our last ride of the night, ate at Pecos Bill, stepped out of Pecos Bill. We could hear the nighttime parade music. We look, it's like 2 blocks down the way, and we end up front row, just right outside of Pecos Bill. And the characters like waved at them. Oh, it was amazing. I don't know. I don't know. I feel sorry for the people who spend all the time waiting because we got great spots. It
Yeah.
was great. They interacted, so I guess sometimes not planning works out sometimes.
Yeah, appreciate it because that was one of my first impressions of Disney World when I had someone at Epcot. I was staying there I was there for like a half hour, 45 minutes in a spot that I had learned from reading and doing my research. This was in near the Mexican pavilion on the bridge.
Mhm.
And someone comes over and says, "Can I stand in front of you?" Like, no,
No?
I've been, what do you think I came here for? Just so I could save it for you?
I'm just holding your spot. Here you go. I was waiting for
Oh,
you.
like, what? That's pretty bold.
Yeah. No, we just walked out and there was just this open spot next to a cast member and no one was there. So we're like, well, this is us. Here we go. Right on. And my kids kept on trying to get into the little roadway and the cast member kept on pushing them back. But we were front row. It was great. It was great.
Yeah, I think too, going with these kids at the great ages too, Jessica, and making memories, having experiences, getting pictures. But your one story you have here is the Enchanted Tales with Belle. Was that a good experience?
Yes, it was so good. So I don't even know if that existed 20 years ago, but I had never been to it.
No. No.
Uh, okay, well that makes sense. So we just you can't do Lightning Lane on it, so we just went to it, and it was so great. The story's cute. There's animatronics. The bell is amazing. I'm sure all the bells that are in it are amazing. The kids all I think pretty much every kid gets a role of some sort, but Amelia ended up being Belle's dad, and then Hank was the horse, and it was so cute, and they loved it. And it's just a great show. It was so awesome, and they've got the photo pass people there taking all the cute pictures of your kids. So you get all the cute pictures, and you can pay attention to the show while they're taking. It was great. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend that show. It's great.
You think Magic Kingdom was their favorite?
I don't know. I would have thought so, but Amelia is saying Epcot was her favorite
Interesting.
because she loved Guardians of the Galaxy. Absolutely loved it. She
Yeah.
would have ridden it all day, like, if that had been an option. And then Hank really liked, and I agree with him on this, Minnie and Mickey's at Hollywood.
How
That's just
fun.
an amazing ride. I think it should probably be at Magic Kingdom maybe instead of
Yeah.
Hollywood Studios. But it's a great ride. So I think he really liked that. So I don't think there's a clear cut necessarily.
You made a point to say that you rode Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway twice,
Yes.
and you even preferred it over Rise of the Resistance.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
gonna
So
you
we
gonna defend that?
Yeah, I'm on it. My husband disagrees with me. I'm on it. We early entry went straight to Minnie and Mickey, so we rode it then, and then we had a Lightning Lane, thanks Wake Magic, later on for it, so we got to ride that twice. But I those trackless rides, which they're both trackless, are just amazing. I love how nonsense Mickey and Minnie's is. It's like a fever dream. None of the story makes any sense, like literally at all. The premise doesn't make sense. Somehow you end up in a dance studio, and you're on a train. Like it's just so much fun. And then Rise of the Resistance, one, I'm not a Star Wars person, but Rise of the Resistance to me, it was just a lot of action all the time, just constantly, just just constant. I would have like a little calm down. Also, I just do not like how they move you from room to room in the queue, where you feel like, oh, I'm about to be in the ride. Oh wait, no, this is another part of the queue. They're just tricking me. So there's that. And finally, in Rise's defense, we got stuck on it the first time we tried to ride it in the stormtrooper room. And we were there for like 20 minutes before they finally evacuated us. So that I think kind of killed it a little bit,
Okay. Yeah.
the experience. But I got a cute picture of Ryan and Amelia in front of the stormtroopers because we were there for so long.
Plenty of pictures from that. Yeah.
Yeah, all the pictures.
Good. Well, was this a good food day at Hollywood Studios? I see Ronto Wraps, Woody's Lunchbox, another favorite of ours, and Roundup Rodeo for barbecue.
Yeah, Ronto wraps were great. They were good. The internet was right on that one. Definitely good hype. And then Roundup Rodeo barbecue was really good. We liked it. The experience was fun. The wood horses that you can take to your table is amazing. The little broomstick horses or whatever. Those good. The food. I thought the food was a good mix of very approachable stuff for little kids, like the mac and cheese. But then you can also get the salmon, which was yummy. I thought the salmon was good. Yeah, that was good. And then the Pop Tarts at Woody's are amazing. I like them. The kids, no one else liked them, so I ended up eating both of them myself. It
I've
was
heard this before. I've not had them. Are they like Pop Tarts you get in the store?
no, they're more like, I mean, they look like them but fancier, but they're more like a homemade pie crust with filling in it. So they're more buttery, probably even worse for you, I would think. Probably. Probably more fattening, I would imagine. But they're real good. And I think they always keep two flavors. So I got the two they had, and it was like one was chocolate, and I think one was raspberry or something. They're real good.
No.
Really good. Support that.
Getting close to the end here, Jessica. You're doing awesome. Like I said, halfway
Yeah.
through. Now, this is one of the favorite restaurants of the geeks, and you called it the best character dining experience on property at Topolino's.
Yes. Everybody should go to Polino's. The food is amazing. I like that it's not buffet, so that you're not eating buffet all the time with these character dinings because you order off a menu. But the menu's real good. Ryan got the steak. He really liked it. Got the sour cream waffles. They were great. The kids got, I think, Mickey waffles or something. And they were really good. And they bring you a little thing of pastries to begin with before your food. And the characters were really good. That restaurant is not as crowded as some of the other ones. And I think we saw all the characters, and it was like Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Daisy, I think. We saw them at least twice each, if not more. It was great. They were so sweet. And we got pictures of all of them, and the food's good. It was good. And it's gorgeous up there.
Huh.
It's funny you said something about kids in hotels earlier. We got there to the Riviera. My daughter goes, Mama, this hotel's a lot fancier than ours. I said, yeah,
Oh, you showed her to the other side.
I know.
Uh-oh, you're in
A
trouble.
lot fancier. Yeah. High standards for a 7-year-old,
She noticed. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Again, I think this was another veteran move by you to do, a really nice restaurant at a cool resort. It's, up on top like that. I mean, that's well researched, Jessica.
Thank you. I can geek out. I really geeked out on all the planning. I loved it.
I think
Loved it. So
you
good.
had help there with my pal Bill for sure.
Yeah. He's a great resource. So he steered me. He got me rolling, and then I went with it. It was great. That place is great. And so that was our last day. So then we did the free putt-putt that you get, what do they call it? Magical extras or something with your stay. And it's like a round of putt-putt or 4 rounds of putt-putt and some other stuff. So we went and did the putt-putt, and that was great. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, which one did you go to?
The summer Winterland one, or Winter Summerland.
Yeah, that's near the water park?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I had read that the other one, was it Fantasia themed or something, is a little harder maybe. So we did this one because for the kids, we thought they'd like it better.
Well, for your husband, what do you think was his favorite part of the trip?
Oh, Galaxy's Edge. He loves Star Wars. That was his favorite, I think. Just walking in and being so immersed,
Yeah.
seeing Mando and Baby Yoda. That was absolutely his favorite, I think.
Did you ask the kids individually what they was their favorite part of the trip?
Favorite part? They mainly said rides. We've talked about it a few times. Like Amelia's pretty much stuck to Guardians as her favorite, and Hank says, I think Mickey most of the time when we talk to him. They also really love the airplane ride down and back. So that was also a hit. So
That's like we said, you never know what's going to be
you don't
their takeaway.
know.
Are they bugging you to go back?
Yeah, and Amelia saw some video on YouTube about Epic. So now she wants to go to Epic. So we'll see. She really wants to go. What is it? The dark world they have that's like she really is interested in that.
A
So
monster?
yeah, is that it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she really so we'll see. Me, if we go back or next time we go back, I'd rather go back to Disney, but we may end up doing Epic. So we'll see next time we're in Orlando.
Oh, if you listen to my report, I told you about it. We're gonna have some more.
Yes.
We'll get more reports on it, but yeah, it is pretty amazing.
It looks awesome.
The rides are
They've
more intense there too, I think.
yeah. And we had thought about combining, like adding an extra day or two to our trip and going over there. But I looked at a lot of their rides have a higher height restrict requirement than Disney rides. So we'll put it off till Hank gets over 48 inches so he can ride everything too. That was the other issue
For
because
sure.
at Disney he could ride almost everything.
For
So
sure. Yeah, that's a good thing to do. I agree. Well, for you, you're looking back on this entire trip. If you go back and relive one moment for just 15 minutes, where are you going?
I think it's catching the nighttime parade, Magic Kingdom. The kids were, I mean, it was just so great. The parade itself was amazing. And the kids were just in awe watching it. The combination of the characters and the lights and the scale of it. Those floats are just so tall, too, and kind of just immerses you in it. So I think that probably is it. My number one moment. It was great.
You like the magic of Magic Kingdom, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's my favorite part for sure, I
Did you do
think.
the fireworks at all?
We didn't. The kids, despite the nap, they started kind of melting towards firework time, so we decided it wasn't worth it to push it.
I understand. Like me.
You
I'm
got you gotta know when to cut it before everybody gets miserable.
That's a great tip right there. Yeah, don't burn 'em out. That's no
Yeah,
fun. No fun for anybody.
no, and I will say too, if anybody is concerned, because I know a lot of the talk on the value resorts, particularly the All-Stars, is that buses are your only transport. There's no Skyliner or anything else. I will say I don't know if we got lucky, but we had great bus experiences. I don't think we waited more than 10 minutes for any of them. I know our Magic Kingdom morning when we got there and we were going to rope drop it, they had two buses back to back
Yeah,
picking up people at All Star, and each bus just serves one All Star. So I remember 20 years ago when I stayed at the All Stars, you would have, one bus would go to each of them. So if you were in I can't remember if movies, which order it is, because I know music's the middle one. But if you were on whatever the last one was, I can remember because I've stayed at each of those. Sometimes the bus would be full, but now the buses just serve a specific all-star resort. So don't be afraid of the buses. We had a great time. They
I
are easy.
agree. I was thinking as you're talking, I'm thinking the same thing. I've been 3 times this year and no complaints. Everything was and I stayed at all variety of different places. And
I thought they were easy, well marked. I mean,
right.
no problem at all.
I don't have
Mm-mm.
a problem. I mean, when you want to, like, if you gotta go to a resort and you do a Lyft or Uber, right? Just do that. Because how'd you get over to the putt-putt?
Oh, to get to Riviera, we took a bus to Hollywood Studios and then Skyliner to Riviera. And then to get to Putt Putt, we took a Skyliner, I guess, back to Hollywood Studios and then a bus, I think is how we did it.
Oh,
Maybe.
because you got the water park there?
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. No, I always took some combination of a bus. So maybe we took a bus from Hollywood Studios to a resort too. It may have taken two buses. I
Oh,
can't really
oh,
now.
okay. Oh, bus
Um,
roulette.
we took a lot of buses that last day. A lot of buses. But the Skyliner also, it's a fun ride. The kids loved it. So that was a plus.
So if let's get some tips from you. So someone in your same situation who's been before, but it's been a long time. A lot has changed at Disney World. What did you do right, Jessica? Because I think you did a lot right. What do you think you did right when you're planning?
Mm, definitely research. And I say, especially if you have small kids, spend the money on lightning lanes. Absolutely worth every penny. And rolling into that, Wait Magic, or I hear good things about Standby Skipper, but I didn't use it. So those were absolutely game changer for us.
Your meal plan sounds like it was a good roll in too.
Yes. if you have kids that you think want to meet characters, and some kids don't or whatever, then maybe not. But if you have kids who want to meet characters, absolutely do the meal plan and book as many character dinings as you can, because my kids, I mean, even the last one, they were still having a great time with it and eating well.
I like your half days in the park and take a nap, go back. I like
Yeah.
that strategy.
it I mean, I think back, like, if I took a trip with just me and Ryan, I mean, I would not be opposed to going back and taking a nap midday, even without the kids. It's nice. It's nice to get off your feet.
Yeah, and a midweek
Yeah,
resort day was a pretty good
absolutely.
idea too, right?
Yeah, and that's the easy way too, if you wanna do, tying in the character dining, if you wanna do one that's at a resort and not at the parks, because, if we really wanna do Lilo and Stitch at Ohana, it would be annoying to have to take specific transport, to leave a park to go there. But if we were having a relaxing park, a resort day anyways, then it wasn't, out of the way necessarily to
Mhm.
go there. So it's a good way to get resort character dining
Yeah.
in.
Well, it's so nice to meet you, and
You
thank you
too.
so much. Thank you for responding positively to my request to come on, and
Well, thanks for inviting me. This is awesome.
definitely say hi to Bill. He's one of my
I will.
favorites.
He's the best. He's the best.
I love having him on the show too. I'll probably have him again. And stay in touch. Thank you for listening to the show. And I hope when you got plans to go back?
Not Disney yet. We are going to next spring break. I just booked it. We're going to stay at Disney's Hilton Head Resort and do like a slight Disney beach vacation. We rented points for that. So we're pretty pumped about that. That should be good. I think they have, was it Pluto and I don't know, Chip and Dale or something. I can't remember. They've got 3 characters who come there. So it should be good, more relaxing time.
I like the beach too. And I saw you posted that question in our Facebook group. So I'm glad you had great experience with our geeks all the way around.
Yeah, they were great. Definitely listen to this podcast to help plan for sure.
Yeah. Was there any tips you got, you think? I mean, the restaurant choices you were excellent.
Yeah. Specifically, I don't know if I would have ever tried Columbia Harbor House had I not heard it on your podcast. That's where I learned about that, and we really enjoyed it. It was good.
Did you like the lobster roll?
It was good. It went to me, I'm from Alabama, so I'm not an expert at lobster rolls. It kind of reminded me of like a lobster salad roll almost. Like if
No.
you took a tuna salad but put lobster in it instead. But it was really good. We enjoyed it.
Yeah. The hardcore New Englanders will say butter, hot butter. So, like my friend Auntie Judy, but hey, it is what it is. And
Yeah.
I
For a
appreciate
for a theme park lobster sandwich, it's real good.
that's my opinion. Thank you.
Yeah,
I think we
absolutely.
shared a lot of opinions on this episode.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Jessica. Have a good night. I hope I get the chance to speak to you again sometime.
Definitely. Nice to speak with you.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Well, I really enjoyed that conversation with Jessica. Thank you so much for coming on the show, sharing your family's Disney trip with us. Love talking to new people that I've never had on the podcast before. And thank you to Bill Carmichael for sending another great Disney geek our way. Jessica, I loved hearing your perspective as someone who had been away from Walt Disney World for almost 20 years and came back with fresh eyes, especially the Amelia and Hank experiences, so much of it for the first time. Again, great planning. And if you want to talk to some great planners, I know a couple. My wife, Margita, her good friend, Auntie Judy. They are the travel and tiaras. Margita and Judy are helping so many of you plan Disney World, Disneyland, Disney Cruise Line, Universal, Epic Universe, and beyond. When you book or transfer your trip through them, thank you so much because you're supporting the show. It means a lot to our family, helps keep your Disney geek community going strong. Again, reach out to them by emailing them, travelandtiaras@gmail.com. Don't have to remember, it's in the show notes every week. Email us or message us, Facebook Messenger. My Patreon family, that's a website you can go to donate a little something to the show. And thank you so much. Your support helps keep the podcast going, helps cover costs of producing the show week after week. I've been doing some work behind the scenes, switching out some of my providers. Maybe if you're interested, I could always tell you about that. But you guys help pay for those services, and it takes a few of them to produce the show. So I appreciate your support there. Go to patreon.com/geekinonWDW and I appreciate every single one of you. I did notice this week I had a new contributor, Julie. Thank you so much for becoming a member. And so many of you who have been supporting the show for many years. I appreciate you guys again so much. Well, now I want to hear from you. What's one Disney moment your kids, grandkids, or family still talk about? Was it a ride, a character interaction, a parade, a resort pool, or something completely unexpected? Come share it with us in the Facebook group. And if you've got a Disney trip report, a cruise story, a Universal adventure, or a great Disney geek memory, I'd love to have you come on the show. I sent an email out with a couple, 10 ideas for some show ideas if some of my listeners would like to come on and cover those topics with me. I also reached out to Bill Carmichael. He recorded with me this week. We reviewed his last cruise and a weekend trip to Disney World, and we also did our top 10 favorite rides and attractions of all time, comparing our lists. I know there was problems with my email. Like I said, I've been doing some things in the background. Didn't know it till I sent that email out. I'll probably redo that, although I was able to book Chris Futrell and also Wendy Fox is coming on, recording with them next week. Chris and I are going to be covering another countdown episode as we look at our Disney trips with no parks. I've never done that, but I'd love to explore that idea with Chris. I think a lot of you like this. Margita recorded her trip report with Wendy. Wendy was special guest hosting. I thought it was really fun. I hope you enjoy that. That'll be coming out next week. Because that's what this community is all about, sharing the magic with each other. So come on the show, reach out to me, check out some of those topics if you saw the email, or I might send that email again now that I fixed the email issue. Thank you so much for listening and going geeking on Walt Disney World with us. We love this community. We love you geeks. Until next time, keep taking care of each other, have a magical day, and may all your dreams come true.